Hello, friends and bees, and friends who are also bees, and welcome to this week's Destiny 2 stream. This week in Destiny, we are going to be picking up the new Season of Arrivals quest to start off with, and then we are going to be running a bunch of activities. I have loads of quests which I've had saved up, so we're going to be doing these. I'm looking through this now. Yeah. If we... Okay, we've got a bunch of things to work on, but we're going to start by picking up the newest Season of Arrivals quest. So let's swap over to the GP. Hello, it's me. I have a face. As you can see, we've got Means to an End, which I'm still working on. Got to visit the Prismatic Recaster and speak with Zavala. Unless I'm very wrong, there's something else as well. But let's start by going here and picking these up. Want some Gambit as well, get that challenge out of the way. This is going to sound really dumb, but the store that I go to get my food was out of orange juice with bits, and now I've got normal orange juice, like smooth, but the problem is when I mix it with water it just tastes bad. And that's just a fun fact about me. Another fun fact about me is that I've completely boned my sleep schedule, and I've got a really sharp headache incoming right here, which is probably a lack of, probably from dehydration. So I've taken a Nurofen and I've got a drink, but if it starts to go from a dehydration headache into a knockout headache, then that's it for tonight. I'm not going to struggle through that. I've also got a new candle, which I'm burning. It must be something in Yankee candles, or it must be the way that I'm burning them. Every single time I get a Yankee candle, it always winds up, is it guttering or tunneling? I can never remember, where it like burns down rather than all the way across. And I wonder if it's just the Yankee jars, the way they're set up. Mind you, I do this with every candle, so I doubt it's just Yankee. I think it's just me. It's probably the way I'm burning it, to be honest. But I did buy myself a new candle, and I bought a wax burner for £4 in an attempt to hopefully, you can see what's going on there. That's like a huge chunk of wax there at the bottom, and this is a good candle as well. I do like it. So, and that's been your weekly candle update from your friend Mochi. I wish I'd paid attention on Tuesday to the new quest so I could actually remember what we've got to pick up. Oh well. Hi, Drifter. Right. We've got this. Irregularity in the Drifter's machine is mirroring a gravitational disturbance being emitted from the cradle. It has attracted attention from Savathun's forces. Eris requests you clear a path to the Tree of Silver Wings. While we're here, I might as well do some of these. Okay. I bet it's going to give me piss all. I'm pretty certain I've got everything I
know you have a choice in Cryptarchs. Thank you for choosing the Drifter Dakota.
Come on, would you give me a scout rifle? It is at least better than the scout rifle I already had.
Hey, let me know whenever you feel like throwing some taken at your friend.
I always feel like throwing taken at people, Drifter. What do you think I was doing all day yesterday? Other than living in Gambit for a bit. God, now there's a name you never want to think of, huh? Cry softly. Yeah, I'm going to be super out of it this entire stream, and I do apologise. I haven't yet worked out if these are actually dehydration headaches or if there's something more akin to a migraine, but they come right here, so maybe it's my sinuses, and sometimes it's just a headache, and then sometimes it like makes me queasy as well. Let's pick up some
What do you think?
pick up some stuff from you. What have we got from bows, hand cannons, swords? I'm back to using swords, I guess, and solar weapons, so hiccups. Anyway. Let's go pick this up from Zavala.
The first pyramid arrived above Io and the Traveler did nothing. Now they darken our skies, and still it waits. It falls to the Guardians to protect our system. Eris is working to understand the ships. We have to work to overcome them.
Sure do.
I need you on the front lines. Talk to our people on the ground. Close our ranks, Guardian, and form a fist.
Will do, Zavala. The pyramids are on our doorstep, Zavala says as you arrive. Eris is researching the signals. Even the Drifter is helping in his way. There's no hesitation in his voice as the commander gives the orders. Eris made Io her base of operations, but she can't report on the surface while she's studying that tree. Meet up with Asher Mir. He should have some strong opinions about what to do next. Down on Titan, Sloane should be more pragmatic. She'll want to tear this ship from the sky with her bare hands. You see a glint in his eyes. See that she does. Ooh, sick. Laws. Let's go read those. I clicked on collection rather than law. Clicked on. I'm dumb sometimes, that's all it is.
Whatever these things are.
Parts of the season arrivals quest, which are Exodus preparation and Exodus evacuation. Man of size for the worst, the first thing Asher Mir did was shoot the damn thing. The pyramid hovered inside Io's atmosphere, close enough to be impacted by a projectile flung at sufficient speed. In the time it took Asher to blink twice, he knew the angle of attack and the mass of the projectile. Asher finished building the mated railgun before his coffee had cooled. He charged the magnetic coils, waited for the wind to die down, and broadsided the ship. He had expected the projectile to hit a kinetic barrier, or at best case scenario, impact the pyramid and cause utterly infinitesimal damage. Instead, at the moment of impact, the projectile stopped existing. Asher's brow furrowed while an irrepressible smile crept over his face. His metal arm clicked and hummed gently of its own accord. This pyramid had the audacity to park in front of his laboratory and pull a cheap trick. Clearly it had not thought it would meet Asher Mir. He assembled another missile, one with a detectable radiation signature and radio signal. He fired it at the pyramid. It suddenly disappeared on impact, its signal stuffed out, no longer detectable from Io's surface. Another payload failed, this one a miniature relay station. He routed it through his console and fired. At the moment it touched the pyramid, it transmitted a spike of radiation and radio broadcast. Asher smirked. They were still there, held in the field of the pyramid, visually undetectable, signals squelched, but still there. How the pyramid was accomplishing this feat was unimportant at the moment, though his mind flooded with fantasies of zero-point energy. The question that gave him pause was the what. What was the ship doing to the projectiles as they sat suspended in space in the periphery of its loathsome space, and why? Deputy Commander Sloane watched the overloaded Vanguard skiff dip close to the waves. Watch it, she barked into the communicator, and the craft straightened out. It's liquid methane down there, and if it don't kill you, the Leviathan will. Come on, ain't no Leviathan, said the pilot, his voice crackling. He was some boy from the city who couldn't have been more than 17 years old. And if that's methane, how come you don't even got a helmet on? Sloane grinned. She wasn't used to to backtalk. Because I moisturised, short timer, Sloane said and squelched the comms. A falling cat screamed overhead and Sloane was on the catwalk outside the rig in a flash. She bellowed at the men working on the deck to cover clear of the cargo as she drew her scout rifle and dropped to a knee. The first few dregs were dead before they hit the ground, but the wind whipping off the seas sent her neck shots wide. She figured the landing party would go for the cargo shuttle over her men, so she spun to take a sight line towards the craft, but the things were charging for the supplies instead. She curtsnapped over the railing, landing like a crash of lightning. Her rearpiece sprang to life. Sirens, watch, this is supply craft Yenisting looking for a place to put down.
Can you say the same?
Landing pad 5, south side, she shouted over the crack of her rifle. Offload what you brought and I'll have a supply team swing by in a minute. She plugged 2 more dregs and the Ketch's engines changed from roar to a whine. A half-hearted volley of wire rifle fire splattered the landing pad from the Ketch as it blasted away. Sloane called out to her team. No fatalities, nothing taken, but 2 crates of fresh supplies. She ordered the team back to the next landing pad and began climbing the long stairs back to her perch. They hadn't hit where they were loading the Golden Age technology for the shipment back to the city. They were after the supplies. They were leaving. She looked up at the pyramid in the sky and frowned. The door to her office closed and sealed with a hiss. A softly light in the panel promised that the seal was airtight. Sloane walked across the room to watch the seas through the open hole blown in the side of her rig.
The Red Legion still holds much of the system.
Oof. That's what I have to say. Right. So, we've got interference on Io. Supposed to speak with Sloane. We need to go to the Corrupted. Need to go hang out on the moon and hang out on the moon some more. I need to do the Lost Ghosts at some point. What do we want to do? Let's go hang out on the moon first. Get these out the way. Or do I want to go talk to what do I want to do? Ah, decisions. They are very difficult. Right.
Wherever a guardian stands, there stand the true walls.
Fuck it. Right, what on Io?
Whatever these things are, we can beat them.
Let's do Io first. Means to an end. Destinations. Stop talking, Zavala. I'm busy. Right.
The Red Legion still holds much of the system. The war goes on. But we
Let's go run this. Whoops. I didn't even look at what sound, that's what I want to do. That's quiet because I'm quiet, that's why. Let's do that. How's that? That looks better to me. I might have to turn the SFX down because it can get very loud sometimes, but basically the tea is that we've got lots of activities and I'm very bad at deciding what to do first. Part of me says go do the stuff on the moon because then that's like done, and then part of me says do other stuff because then that's done. The good news is that I am free at long last of the Lost Prophecies, so did that like during my downtime during the week. My next grindy bit, I'm gonna go live in the menagerie because
Frenzied creatures swarm the tree once more. Do not let them keep us from the message of the pyramids.
I don't really want to, but they freak me out. Change that to sniper. I'm back on my those orbs really got me fucked up. There was a while I was using a machine gun I think it was the one that you get from the moon, actually. And every time I looked up, there would be one of those, like, hovering next to me, and it really freaked me out. Okay. Right. Let's have fun while we emote, at least. Get abducted while I reload. Can see my cool helmet. That I've become really attached to, despite it objectively not being the best one. I really want to get there. Oh, I can move again. Come on, up we get. Hmm. Come back and let me beat you up. If this is too loud, by the way, yell at me and I will turn it down. Okay. If there's something up here. What am I doing? Right. I see. I'm not actually sure if I do see, but where's Sabathine's other witness fucked off to then? Oh, that totally should have got him and you know it. That. Thanks for the heavy ammo. Ow! How rude. Come out where I can shoot you, bitch. There we go. Me doing better when I actually try and aim and don't just like shoot recklessly? Highly unlikely. Fuck me. Right, now it's time for the super. To do absolutely nothing. go. Ah, fuck me. Jesus. Ow. I should have put a healing bubble down there, but I didn't because I'm stupid. Right. Now, take out this dipshit. Around this way. Ow. This is going to be the slowest anyone's ever taken this thing out. What? Oh, well, this looks bad.
The soul's clutch hold you now.
No, not you. Beaten you up so many times. I've been getting Will of the Thousands a lot recently, which is why I've been beating him up so much. Nice. Alright. Keep investigating, shall we? See you, baby. Just do an F. Does that, like, do anything? Not really. Oh, don't... These stupid... pissing things. Ah! Fuck me! That genuinely surprised me. Genuinely, no word of a lie did me a frighten. Okay. Pick up the heavy ammos. This is when, as a complete aside, having that, like, that would have been a great time to get kills with that, grenade rifle. You know. That grenade rifle. Hi. I've got heavy ammo now, so I can beat you up like this. Yep, that's what you're doing? Okay. Please give me some heavy ammo. Oh! I'm gonna go badly. I hate those things, and I also hate that you can't. Okay. I'm liking this music though. Maybe I should just like hang out up here until my until my grenade comes back. Would that be, I know about sensible, but would that be a thing to do? That's what I'm doing. Wow, it did almost nothing. Incredible. Right. Poke your little dipshit head out so I can beat you up. Oh god, I'm stuck. F. Please tell me that did literally anything. Ah. Why did I put that there? Oh yeah, because I'm dumb as rocks. There we go. Shit, dipshit. They got meeple who could beat up. Okay. Is there anyone other than you? Whoops. Watch as I, through the sheer unrivaled power of dumbassery, waste some ammo. Right. Well. Let's get out of here. Eris awaits. Hi. I'm about to head back over to the moon and,
This phrasing is directed at an equal. The message here is gift. Something offered. In an outstretched hand.
well,
Magnificent.
don't know if I want it.
Commander, to what do we owe this pleasure?
I like that if you sit where Zavala appears, he
Reports.
throws you off.
The darkness's messages are,
Playful?
I was going to say obtuse.
Come. Have a look at the latest.
What is it?
A gift.
This is not what we agreed upon.
I don't remember agreeing to anything.
I love you, Eris.
You're playing a dangerous game. Good thing you're a dangerous woman. The messages you've decrypted have proved invaluable. Now we know how our enemy thinks. Tell me, what if the pyramids intend to exploit our curiosity?
We wield their gift against them.
And if it proves unwieldy?
Then it will be surrendered to the Vanguard for containment.
And what of the Hive?
Savathun will not confront us directly. It is not her way.
She thinks too much of herself. And too little of others.
Thank you.
I look forward to your next report. The drifters are lacking.
That is indeed just how he be. Nice.
This word denotes the moment before a change, the cusp, the brink. But it is a repetition of something that has already happened. A mistake from which no knowledge was gained. The collapse. Perhaps. Troubling.
Sure is.
This construction is white. Not like the color, but the absence of color. An indistinct void. Overexposed sameness of a thing long dead. The white of bleached bone. Of the traveler.
Dislike.
This is a simple message.
Law.
Eggshell. The term carries all the impermanence and fragility you would expect. The darkness sees the traveler as something keeping us isolated from the outside world. It is a barrier we are meant to outgrow and break through.
Anything else? Nothing. Okie dokie. Right, so collect calcified light. These pyramids offer a gift in the form you'll understand, weaponry, but the branch seethes with unstable darkness. Hidden chatter tells of the ancient light bubbling to the surface, coaxed forth by the pyramid's reshaping of our worlds. Furthermore, Savathun's scouts chase the pyramid like hungry dogs. She changed the will with ritual and spellcraft. Destroy them. Let the branch consume the marionette's bound essence and stabilize it by consuming calcified fragments. My incantations will co-opt Savathun's binding ritual and link the pyramid's gift to you. Right. That's those two done. Gonna just want to do this. I head to the moon next, but I'm gonna read these new laws first. What have we got? The singular exegete. Reported by Vannet, encrypted router. Reference obvious. The enemy insinuates that we're hobbled by the Traveler's protection, denied our full potential. This is expected. Our foe comprehends only violence and its beauty. Personal note, scratched in hive leather with a flake of Ionian stone. The tide insinuation that protection is weakness. I expected more from our great foe. When we hunted the first trespasser on the moon, I discovered the journal of the Golden Age commander. Kuang San had faith and training. Still, the darkness seduced her. And this is the insidious power that turned her against God? I'm learning to cook. I salvaged a hot plate back on the moon. It was vacuum molded to the countertop and I had to cut it free. My hands ache, but they are steadier. Cousin Asher, you would find the concept of vacuum molding upsetting. Pressing two sheets of metal together in void, and their atoms cannot tell which sheet they belong to. They cross freely. The two become one. I sleep beside an intruding pyramid. I am deep in its shadow. Back in the tower, beneath the Traveller, could they understand how I am vacuum welded to the enemy? Ikora would understand. She studied the Taken with me, despite the risks, and Zavala values foresight. But he also feels the next Lysander, the next Toland, the next Drozalazir. He fears what I could teach his guardians. He is weary of being the one to say no when all his guardians shout yes, yes. But it is his duty, and he loves when his duty hurts. My forceful angled cuts. I am afraid that if I go on I will lose everything I have regained, all my peace, all my trust, all my hopes, and I will even destroy my dear friend who fights where I cannot. I need to make a walk. I'm going to take an angle grinder to the rotodisc from the old rover. I must find cooking oil to season it. I will search through Cousin's old caches tomorrow. Tonight I cook fried rice. Rice and raisins will come from my stores. The recipe calls for pineapple. Is this a joke? A pine-flavoured apple? I will substitute breadfruit if I can find it. Oh. Good old Ikora. They're all... I love... Yeah. The bird cannot fly until it leaves the eggshell. The enemy continues to suggest we must abandon the Traveller. This is a good sign. It would not need to entice us if it could destroy us without effort. Personal notes. Gordon hived leather with a knife. Tidal volcanism and Jupiter's plasma breath made Io into a treasure trove of chemistry for Traveller's work. A good wok must be seasoned in the same way. I'm heating it with sunflower oil from Cousin Ash's cache. There are many fine things, all untouched. He denies himself. I ache from the hike. Ikora says I'm full of hairline fractures and deep muscle trauma. I never noticed until other pains had healed. The illusions of recovery. One pain obscures another. Tell me about it! There is danger in the traffic of the pyramid. Kwang San's logs make that plain. But I must continue. I must continue. What worth have I ever been except that I know the enemy? More worth, Mara would remind me. I am more than my uses. So, what bird would we become if we left the Traveller behind? There are 4 obvious examples. We might survive as raised on the edge. We might take the enemy's sacrament and become its slave. We might abandon our humanity for machines. We might rise up in war and build an empire. Yet none of those 4 can be the answer. Fallen, Vex, Cabal, and Hive all covet the Traveller. They have not left it behind. I guess raiders are... Fallen. Hive are a sacrament. Humanity is Vex, and Cabal is Empire. They have not left it behind. If all things beyond the Traveller's protection fall under this suzerainty of darkness, not because they serve it, but because they are obedient to its law, then to leave the Traveller would be to join the enemy. There would be no other way. Even so, I am proof otherwise. I move between. There is not only grey between black and white. All the colours are there. And am I not necessary? I would be lost without those who led me back to the light, but if I had not been there to guide them down into darkness, they would all be dead. And who would we become if we were all like Eris Morn? Ah, my wok is on fire. Me too. God, me too. The colour white exists as a symbol of uniformity, sterility and sameness. In light there is only death. The same message VIP 2014 received on the Lunar Pyramid. Again, uninteresting. I do not believe the darkness has returned to destroy the Traveller. Surely it could have done that while the Traveller was maimed and stranded. Why wait for a sign that the light had returned to its strength? Perhaps the darkness has returned for us. Guardians of the Traveller's final memorial. We're at selfless legacy and last argument. The colour white. Stasis. Blankness. Bone. Flag of truce. This is an opportunity. We must do as we did before. Encounter the enemy's power, learn what we can, and report back. And if you return with nothing but beautiful and violent words, then we will study them as scripture and find some way to turn the enemy's power to our use, just as it wishes to turn us to its purpose. My wok is filthy with burnt oil. I need baking soda to clean it, but there is no trainer on Io. Instead, I bubbled carbon dioxide through sodium hydroxide, burnt like high blood, and retrieved enough soda to clean the wok. While I was scrubbing, a young guardian approached. She had an ancient name. Akkadian, perhaps a Sumerian. She said that she'd heard of me and she wanted to help me search for knowledge. I snapped at her to bring me a pineapple. I know I was cruel. I love the idea of someone approaching her and being told pineapple. This is a threat. The enemy implies we are on the edge of a second collapse. There are intimations of a repeated mistake, an error we will make again. Perhaps it is a demand for surrender. Personal notes. The collapse was a murder, a genocide. Why does the enemy imply it was our error? I was born long after the Golden Age, but I do feel loyalty to that time and compassion. Humanity thought it was a portal. So did I once. What should we have learned from the collapse? That we are weak? Obvious and false? No. That we made errors in our defence? Our enemy is not a strategy instructor? No. That everything grown must die, hope is futile, etc.? Tiresome. Death may be inevitable, but life is worth fighting to protect and extend? No. That the Traveller is using us for its own ends? Then why would it sacrifice itself? No. That the darkness is not our enemy, it is only the Traveller's enemy. Does the enemy suggest we should have turned on the Traveller during the collapse? Cracked it like an egg? I see shades of the prisoner's dilemma that occupied Kwang-san. If traveller and humanity cooperate, both suffer. If humanity maims a traveller as it tries to flee, both are destroyed. But if the traveller chooses to help us and we turn against it, offer to the enemy suggests this would have been our salvation. For now, I subsist on thick pemmican and vitamin paste. I crave fresh food. I must invite someone to share this meal I will someday cook. My palate is toughened. I will need a taster. Perhaps I should not have sent the Sumerian woman away. My warlock's name is an old Irish name. Something new has blossomed in the cradle, a gift to reward my attention. It terrifies me, and the more afraid I am, the more I want to accept it. I came to learn from what I fear most. The more I'm afraid, the more there is to learn. The shoe is a single silver feather with leaves like down. I think they are tiny feathers. Is it some thorn of Savathoon's sent to bring disaster? No, it is not. That'd be too simple. It's from the Black Pyramid. It was meant for me. I'll let it grow and see if it bears fruit. It is true that I am watched by many guardians, and doubted and mocked, but this is the price of connectedness. This is proof, no matter how bitter, that I am part of something larger. Others look to me for guidance, so I choose to be worthy of that trust. I choose to tell Zavala what I found. I would even invite him to see it. Okay. Ouch. Right. Let's head to the moon next. Go back in time and talk to past Eris. This is really intriguing. I need to remember to run this quest every week for reset. See if I can get some more laws out of it. I'm really into this game, if you couldn't tell. I'm really enjoying it. What? Will it just give me the upgraded version of this? Because that was the... Oh, I don't know. I'm still salty because in that Memnomic Engram, what I got are 2 Season 1 items, neither of which I wanted. Sorry, I'm like humming to myself. This isn't going to show up on camera very well, but the candle I'm burning keeps doing it. It's this side does not burn out, whereas this side does, and I'm really confused as to why. Fucking with candles is a sensible thing to do to it while you wait for screens to load, right? Not sure if I need to like... put some foil up and force it to burn all the way around. I don't know. It's also very smoky. But that's like just how it be sometimes. Let's go talk to Eris. This is the thing to do. She should have some new, a new cryptic message for me as well. I've sort of got myself a plan, which is to work through as many of the quests as I currently have open, and then I'm gonna like sit and focus on...
No worms. How do they commune with the darkness? Do not mock me. Toland is not the only one capable of understanding the enemy.
Speaking of which...
That is one of Toland's lost journals. I have never laid eyes upon it. He knew. He knew about this pyramid. He must have. And said nothing.
This is really...
Thank you for being here. For going where I couldn't.
It's, very intriguing to be doing this.
I should not miss Toland. His ruthless pursuit of knowledge led to his downfall. He is not even gone. His spirit lingers, buoyed by the ascendant plane. And yet, a fire team's bonds are not so easily undone.
That's my warlock, alright, Maeve.
Toland. His spirit came to visit me here on the moon. He told me you saw him in the Dreaming City.
We
His
did, which...
curiosity makes him predictable. I knew he could not resist a marvel, like the Queen's Eleusinia.
Orb. Orb. Stupid pyramid. Shit's got me fucked up, you know? Sorry that you keep getting the notifications from every time I take screenshots. I hate being back here. Why does it tell me I have one hidden fire team member when I definitely don't? Like, nobody's even online. Very confusing.
I wish there was an end to the constant. Let us
Hi.
begin.
We know we should keep ourselves from these deceptive interactions, but what we are learning here are truths previously untold. They are asking to be understood, to be known. Perhaps their intentions are far less black and white than we first assumed. As always, stay cautious, but perhaps we should not stray from learning the secrets of the universe.
You have faced the Hellmouth and lived.
I was hoping she would give me a memory, but I was wrong.
May your blades be sharp.
Let me Google something quickly. Stop. There's too many.
I know you have questions, Guardian. Speak them to me.
And here we go. Super's back up at least.
Have you spent enough time training with Shax? Real darkness stands against us today.
Right. Come on. Google.
What have you seen? I'm relieved to see you.
Why? Sorry.
What has the Vanguard tasked you to do? Will it ready you for battle with true darkness?
Okay. go. Right.
There is war on the air, Guardian. Speak quickly. Don't look at me.
Thank you to the one person on okay, right, whatever. I'm gonna pick this up in my own time, I guess. Sorry, I just accidentally smacked my desk there.
Do you feel it, Warlock? Echoes of the traveler's pain.
Let's get out of here. I'm absolutely certain there are 2 more memory quests that I need to get, but I need to get the achievement for right, I want to look something up actually. Thing as we're in a relatively all the rabbits. Okay. Okay. Clearly I was wrong, so never mind. Pretend that I never did anything. I'm pretty certain I am missing 2 of the memory quests, but maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm just dumb. I'm just gonna bounce over as many of the hive as possible. Just don't want to deal with this right now. Bounce. Bounce. Or I can hit you, dipshit.
The song remains unbound. There are notes yet to steal, and bone yet to defile. Tolkien
Love.
knows the way. His madness is your truth.
Love
Heed
defiling
his
bones.
warnings and know that your suffering will become your strength once the death song is yours to command.
Welcome
So
once
goth.
more to the edge of oblivion, hero.
Fangs.
You have faced much, enough to impress the easily impressed. But the melody we seek to cage may be more than you can overcome.
Is that concern I hear in the old man's voice? Maybe his humanity isn't lost after all.
My concern extends only to all we gain to learn from what comes next.
Sometimes you just want to, like,
Succeed or fail.
plunge over the edge.
Either way, new
See what's down there.
understandings will be gleaned from your courage.
My lone desire in life is to just...
Beyond, the choir awaits. Quiet the aria before they shred your mind and rend your flesh. The song's embrace will be harsh, but remember, every note you endure will lead to the hive's undoing.
I like having Ghost out with his light. I don't know, something about it I just find really cute. Ghost in general I just find really cute. Every time I get that respawning restricted, I get unhappy. Please don't trap me here in... I don't even know what happened there. I just was dead. Yeah. Go ahead and restart me from the last checkpoint, it's fine. I'll just pretend none of that happened. Whoops. Oh. No, you don't. Well, maybe I was wrong, and yes, they in fact do. Right. Whatever. We're getting out of here. Nice. Get out of there. Actually, let's grab these two first. Nice. Gotta do that at some point. Need to do solar weapons. Oops. I hate hive stuff. I hate these worms. It makes me so uncomfortable. Come back. Let me shoot you. Thanks. Piss and balls and balls and piss. Come out or I can shoot you, dipshit. Fine. was waiting for you, buddy.
With Eris and other lost warriors, not to end the nightmares, but to meet them, understand them.
I suppose this is appropriate that we're doing this
I
after.
expected to conquer their horrors and safeguard our past, present, and future. But the Hive are not simply waking terror. They are a dark mirror, a reflection of all we fear to face in ourselves. Crota, Oryx, the Worm Gods, the Ascendant Plane. They are so much more than enemies of the unknowable.
I feel like this would be... I have a better understanding, actually, of Destiny's lore than I did when I first picked this game up.
Are your ears bleeding yet? The last skull we need is just ahead.
I'm unhappy. I just want to make that clear here. How generally unhappy I am. Right, where are you?
Pain of her song. Even removed from your plane, I can feel its reach. Silence her.
Boy howdy, I sure would love to. Please come back. So that I can shoot you. Yeah. Ah. Hi.
Death Song is yours to command. A new chorus to serenade your enemies with suffering.
Nice.
The final instrument is yours. Take the Death Singer's skull to Eris. Complete the weapon.
Sick. Okay, Eris. Wish I could remember which memories I've done. Do I have to wait till Tuesday to pick it up? Okay. Get distracted by trying to work out how to pick up the
The
memory of...
deadly chorus of the Death Singer's call has been stolen and bound to your growing arsenal. Once more, you have proven yourself worthy to stand against the night. Let the Death Song protect you as it rends those who once cheered its wicked power.
It is possible you've done a terrible thing in caging such power, but terrible things have forced your hand. Unleash your fury across the system until all who consider themselves the fever dreams of our eternal torment understand. You, when pushed, are the only nightmare worth fearing. You have crafted a weapon of corruption and doom, powered by the stolen might of the Hive's wicked song. Unleash its fury upon your enemies. Become death. That is metal as shit. So I'm looking up how to complete the next memory quest I've got. Okay, I'm guessing I have to do it on reset, right? New rocket launcher. Sing them a lullaby of death and nothing more. Designated to avoid all uncombat hits. Ooh. The song is the antithesis. The song is destruction. The failure to master the harmonies of life has birthed the anti-creation, the sullen frequencies of ruin. Those sweet melodies carry with them more than death, a rending of spirit and mind, a flaying of the physical self till nothing remains. The beauty of the cascading notes, the imperfect inflection of their tune. There has ever been and will ever be art and creation. So too in the act of annihilation, a razor and bittersweet finality. This is the song's truest gift. On its wake, once the echoes have rung their last, there is only silence and the grand splendour of nothingness. Thus the song is an end. Those who join its choir are death and nothing more. That's so cool. I mean, that's metal as shit, but that's also really, really cool. This. Sorry, I just helmet myself there. Sitting here spacing out, as I am indeed wont to do. I look up at Trock. I said, "What? What do you mean?" "A special new rule, something to..." The gardener threw their hands in exploration. "I don't know, to reward those who make space for new complexity. A power that helps those who make strength from heterodoxy and who steer the game away from gridlock. Something to ensure there's always someone building something new. It'll have to be separate from the rest of the rules, running in parallel, so it can't be compromised. We'll have to be very careful so it doesn't disrupt the whole game." "All you will do," I said, with rising panic/fury, "is delay the dominant pattern that will overrun the others. It is inevitable. One final shape. No, it'll be different. Everything will be different, everywhere you look. Everything will be the same. Your new rule will only make false systems of horror, full of things that should not exist." Hi, Preachy! My alert doesn't seem to have gone off properly, but thank you. There we go. Thank you for the raid. It is very much appreciated. I hope you're doing well. I hope you are having a good day. I am trying my hardest to type in Twitch chat, but Destiny makes it impossible for me to alt tab, so. Hi Mel. I hope you're doing well. Hello friends from Freachy Stream. I know you're alive, bot. Please respond. Okay, well, maybe the bot will or won't respond. We'll see. There we go. Ooh, intriguing. Hello, friends from Freachy Stream. It is me. I'm doing my best. Last day of holiday for me, so I've got to go back to work tomorrow, which I am unhappy about. But doing my best. Yeah, so hello friends from Future Stream, it is me, Anne Mochi. If you don't know me, I'm a variety streamer, stream many things. At the moment we're doing Destiny and mostly clearing out old activities. I've got loads of stuff to do. I might, now that we've finished fucking about the moon, I think I'm gonna go do the next bit of Season of Arrival story quest, and go hang out on Titan for a bit. No worries. So yeah, we're just hanging about at the moment, just having fun. I'm in the middle of reading some dramatic lore that Eris gave me, because I'm still picking up the weekly Eris lores. False systems of horror, full of things that should not exist and cannot withstand existence, that will suffer and scream as their rich blisters fill with effluent and rot around them, and when they pop they will blight the whole garden. Whatever exists must exist, and because it permits no other way of existence... because if it's no other way of existence, has the absolute claim to existence. That is the only law. That's a bunch of sentences that made no sense. Thank you for the host, Mel. I nearly called you Lemon. Mel Lemon, Melemony, Mel, whatever you prefer. No, the gardener said. I am the growth of preservation of complexity. I will make myself into a law in the game. And thus we became two parts of the game, and the laws of the game became gnomic and open to change by influence. And I had only one purpose and one principle in the game, and I could do nothing but continue to enact that purpose, because that was all I was and would ever be. I looked at the gardener. I looked at my hands. I discovered the first knife. A lot of this lore is kind of baffling to me, but it's just because I'm dumb. And yeah, I also really do not know. I know. Yeah. I feel that. Right. What am I gonna do next? What do I want to do? Titan Dreaming City or Nessus? Let's go do the Season of Arrival stuff. Oops. Here we go. I should finish off the Flashpoint tomorrow as well. Hoping with a new contact public events I'll be able to grind out the public events achievements on these areas. I've really got to go and finish Mars off, but intense. I feel that, Mel. I have a lot of different names. I was raiding earlier, and there are 8 people in a raid group in Final Fantasy, and 5 of us were, normal static. We had 2 people missing today, and so 3 were puggies, and we were in a voice chat together in a burner server, and we kept referring to each other by like our old Secret World names, and being like, lol, I mean Brazen, Vanny, I mean Peony. Yeah, I'm so excited too. I'm all booked in now. Next Saturday I'm gonna get my next piercing as well. I figure I may as well get all of this done now while I'm still here, and then I can like say a goodbye. Jess, who is the person who she's the piercer in Nottingham that I go to. She's a lovely person, and she's also been super patient. I've had really bad luck with every single piercing I've ever gotten, and so she's been super patient with like helping me through that and making sure they heal up properly. Hi Aura, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Yeah, it's exciting. Getting my next piercing next Saturday, then I'm going down to London, see my family again, get my next tattoo. Hopefully it would all be healed by the time I moves, because that's the thing I really don't want, is to have, I really didn't want to have like a fresh tattoo on an 8-hour flight, because that just sounds like hell. So hello Aura. This is you've come at a good time. We are just about to do the new Season of Arrival stuff, if I ever load in properly, which may or may not happen. Destiny already takes ages.
Yeah.
Exactly, right? I was wondering who Zavala would send, so says as you arrive. She seems pleased to see you. He's watching the skies, but I'm more concerned about what's happening on the ground. I'm seeing increased hostile activity across the board. The Hive's digging deep for Golden Age tech. They know the pyramids have us distracted, and they're taking everything they can reach. In the distance, you hear the unearthly cackling of Hive. They think they can pick our bones before we're dead. She squares her shoulders. The medals on her spolders clink softly. Not a chance. At the moment... Why? Stop misbehaving. Right, what am I doing? Stop making noises. Right. Complete the weekly bounty for Sloan. Okay.
Hey.
Sorry for the sudden game lag there. Right, what have you got? Complete patrols. Defeat Hive and do a strike. This seems like more fun.
Get this done.
Let's go fuck some Hive up. Please stop lagging. It's really annoying. really do this, we should be able to get a bunch of there we go. Stop lagging.
Bank down. Expect friends real soon.
Harvest their dark remnants for the seed. Bring clarity to our cause.
Die a lot in these, especially now because it's lag central right now. Servitors be like, woo. Stop lagging. Jeez. Christ alive. I'm sorry for all the lag.
She has found us. Drawn to the coalescing dark. Stand fast.
Ah, well. It is time for death. Stop. Ah. There we go. Fuck me. I'm sorry for all the lag. I don't know what's happening. I'm in physical, actual hell. That's what's happening. When I die, not if, but when, I shall, there we go. Close a couple of things and hopefully that will solve the issues. Bye. I'm leaving. I'm getting out of here now. Goodbye. There we go. What? Nice.
Well done, Guardian. Savathun's gold slipped farther from her grasp.
Sick. Thanks for the laws. Sword. Right. I'm gonna park ourselves here. I'm gonna close some stuff. See if that's why I'm lagging or if it's just because of where I am. Oh, it's just gonna kill everything. So I try and close Discord. Why must you do this to me, computer? Mind you, Destiny is also a bit just like that. Let's go find some hive. I presume they'll be in a lost sector somewhere, but I don't know. Okay. To Google. Hive on Titan. Blah 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 Titan. Blah 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 Titan. What are they on? Okay, fine, whatever. It's useless. Let's go over here and investigate some of the I have to say, I'm really, really liking the music. Maybe I should have done the one that's patrols, except that sounded more boring. I just don't know where the Hive live on Titan is the problem. Nope. Fine, whatever. Just investigate various areas. I'm sure we'll find them fucking about somewhere. Here we go. This is the Hive zone. God, it's like being back on the tower with this sort of lag. This event would go live. That would be the place to farm it. Oh well. Do you know how long I spent waiting for that to grumble grumble? It seems to be a problem with this game, like, in general. It can be very laggy. And then I think it's just, like, it's even worse when I'm streaming. Gross Hive noises time. I think, to be honest, also, though, Virgin Media has been having some problems recently, so I wouldn't be surprised if part of it is my net connection just, like, going. Because of where I've been as a person. Because I was having, really bad connection errors yesterday. While I was streaming, I like, kept dropping frames and stuff for no good reason. And I, oh, hi. It surprised me. Oh, piss. So stupid. I'll take this opportunity to track this, so at least I can, do that. Well, seeing as we're here, we may as well run Sabathine's song, I guess. Or we can go the wrong way and get lost, which is what I'm really good at as a person. Just making it so we can enjoy the gross, squishy hive noises for as long as physically possible. Definitely not, because despite spending loads of time here recently, I still get very lost. All the time. That would be someone else.
Tried to chain it closed. A for effort, guys, but I'm not sure this is how we're going to beat the Hive.
Love that. I'm also incredibly grumpy that my super did absolutely piss all nothing. That's not what I pay you to do, super. Gross. God, I'm having flashbacks to some quest activity here. Hive are just conceptually really gross. Have I done a stupid? Probably. Do I care? Not really. Okay, is there any way to go around here? Oh! What? Okay. Well, that's a thing. Nothing. Ah. Whatever. Seeing as I'm here, let's run Sarathun's song and see if we can get the remainder of our hive kills out of the way here. I'm so fed up with this strike, to be honest, because I have been getting it repeatedly while being in strike playlists. But that's my own thing, I think. Yeah, some of them are just like that. Just like... Trying to think. I think I definitely had a couple of runs of Strike playlists the other day where we finished Savathun's song, went back into orbit, and then it immediately put me back into Savathun's song. I'm like, it was a cool raid and all, but I have literally, or Strike, I've literally just done this. I really don't want to do it again. But hey, that's how it be. Be prepared for it to take 5 years to load in. Sit here humming to myself. I've not even got anything new to eat. Oh, boring. What other quests do I want to do today? So I've got that. I'm going to do that in my own time. I need to go do that, but I'll probably do that after stream. I need to do that one. Then we will do the Corrupted, which I think you can launch straight from the map. Go do that in the Ascendant Plane. Do this one. Might go do actually try and do an Ascendant challenge. Get that out of the way. Right.
Operation Caliban. Welcome to the show. We've got several fire teams missing beneath the Arcology. We got one report a few hours back, but it's been radio silence since then.
Okay. Wait for a bit while we load in. There we go. Good. Come on, in you go. You can do it. There we go. Unfortunately, I get a distinct feeling it's just going to be like that for us at the moment. Go forth and examine Ghosty. Oops. I will stand directly on that like an idiot. doing great for my solo kills at the moment. I don't understand how you get the buff Grave Robber, but it's the only buff that I ever want. Stay back. Oh. Way to do it. Oh, I should have swapped back over to... Oh, yes, I should have swapped my, showing off my fancy finishes. Sorry, the OPS is because I should have,
You hear me? Caliban? Caliban,
swapped my
are you
weapons because we were
there?
on a
They're
strike.
not responding.
Dumb. Oh shit, that I need to grind out on strikes. Ugh. Oh well. Here, Pugsworth. I believe in you, Pugsworth. You can do it. I have forgotten which gun is which. Which is why I'm like this as a person. Please, I'm trying to res the Puggy and you are standing directly in my face. It is really annoying.
This is a cap on some kind of summoning spell.
Oh.
The whole thing is being powered by void light. The
So
Hive are
gross.
calling something to Titan. No wonder they don't want company.
Is someone there? Hello? Sloan?
The Hive are,
Anybody in the rig listening? I swear I just heard a voice.
unpopular opinion, but the Hive are gross.
Who is this?
I'm just gonna keep going and keep talking and hope that the signal gets better.
The Hive can't summon anything without those crystals.
I'm sure nobody else in this world believes that, the Hive are kind of gross. What's happening to these puggies? Why are they just like, but what if instead of, coming to hang out, I just didn't? Huh. No ammo, huh? Well, that's non-ideal. gonna... fall off and land directly in the wrong spot. That's what I'm gonna do.
We came down here as a squad of 9. Got picked off one by one. Watched a wizard rip the light out of my best friend. And
Gross.
funnel it into some kind of crystal.
This way,
They're
please.
harvesting guardians.
Yes, they are, and we can't do anything unless Huggies actually come over here.
Guardians.
Right, where's the last 2 crystals? There they are. Okay. Do-do-do. Yep. That's certainly one way to do things. Don't poison me, meow. Illegal. Didn't consent to that. Let's keep going. Please. Please don't. Why am I stuck on thing? There we go. This is what I'm running through. It's a bad idea. Let them go do the killing. Please actually pick up when I ask you to. I wonder if maybe my router is having issues, or Virgin Media is having issues, or every single thing under the sun is having issues. Because I'm definitely also having this issue in Final Fantasy where it's like hits button does not hit as intended. Right. Please draw their ire for a bit. What do I do with this? There we go. Thank you for running the aggro for me. There we go. I should have just done this from the start rather than go to try and find Hive. I should have just run this. Oh well.
Takeo, listen. We can use the crystals to disrupt the ritual. We can beat this.
Yeah, great idea. But there aren't any powered crystals in here. I take it back. Together, we're gonna end this.
It's always... I guess it's because...
Same plan. Give Sloan my regards.
I don't know, there's something about the way that goes of like... We haven't got any crystals. Never mind, I changed my mind. It's a bit... I don't know. Stupid cursed rules. Can't see a goddamn thing. Fuck off.
She sacrificed herself. You did not die in vain.
Running and yelling. Running and yelling. Running and yelling is my thing for I get that. It's just, it always seemed a bit like, if we don't have any crystal, like, I don't know, it was... It makes sense, but at the same time, it seems a bit too speedy, but... No, don't do that! Do you ever just wish for death? Because I do, every day of my goddamn life. That's so annoying. I should have known it was going to happen, and yet I didn't. Oh Jesus, let's go pick up some puggies. Pick up some heavy ammo while I'm rezzing them. Time for running and yelling again. Running and yelling redux.
It's time.
Time for me to... Time for me to let the puggies handle it, because I always forget what you need to do in this bit. Stop shooting me, meow. Well, I don't know how we're going. I'm not going to rescue that from its happy spot on the floor, so please pick up the stupid fucking thing. For the love of fuck. I should have sorted it while I was up there. That would have been the thing to do.
We did it. And we couldn't have done it without Takeo and the other Guardians. Let's get back to command. Zavala and Sloan need to know about all of this.
They sure do. Nice, season rank up. Go chat to Sloan. And got that now. There I am. The bottom of the pit where I belong. As so often happens. Let's go chat to Sloane again. It is very appropriate that we're doing this at the moment. Please just ignore the fact that I'm sorting my candle out with a screwdriver that I have not used for anything other than sorting candle wax since I moved in and built all my furniture. Sometimes you do things and then after you're doing them you're like, hey, this seems kind of stupid, but then, sorry for the weird noises, while you're doing it you're like, obviously this makes perfect sense. And me sorting candle wax out with this screwdriver that I haven't used for ages is one of those things that is incredibly stupid but just like makes sense to me while I'm doing it. Exactly, yeah, and like it's all because it's easy enough to get the wax out. And because I don't know why it lives on my window shelf, I just always put it there. I haven't had to build anything for so long. I just have to make sure it's clean before I start taking furniture apart. But that is obviously the most sensible way to this is a Yankee Candle. It is definitely not hot enough for that. It's also definitely not burnt all the way around, but I think it's as good as I'm going to get. Bad luck with Yankee Candles. And yet, I love them because they have the good smells. And because the supermarket sells a huge range of them, so... To be honest, it's not like I'm putting it in the flame. I'm sort of using it to get the wax down. Exactly, yeah. It's very comforting. Generally speaking, I like having a candle burning. I just get a bit anxious about it if I'm not paying lots of attention all the time. Eat some of that stuff later, I think. Not eat that sniper rifle. Yes, I do refer to it as eating because of who I am, just like conceptually as a person. We just have made a mistake, but that's okay. It's fine. I need to buy some more upgrade modules at some point. We'll load back in eventually, right? Oops, oh fuck. Bugger. I'm good at video game. Extremely skilled, obviously. Hi, Sloane.
Hit me.
Good work out there, Sloane tells you. I'll put together a plan. In the meantime, you just keep sending those high back through their little portals in little pieces. She falls silent, nods for a moment in the shadow of the pyramid. She looks out over Titan's tumultuous seas, her jaw set, her mouth a hard line. You nod. Sloane nods back. Sloane nods back. It's enough. Okay. Where actually is the pyramid on Titan? I can't... Which is I walk directly into the ocean. Well, I mean, it's over there at the moment because of the public event, but... I'm just gonna pop over this way to see where it is, and then we'll head back over to Io. I've been spending a lot of time on Mercury recently. So guess it's just hanging out there. Yeah, I've been spending a lot of time on Mercury recently, because I have oh. Okay, well, we'll go grab that treasure map, seeing as we're there. I was doing the Lost Prophecy weapons. I was running out the last of those, just to get it out of the way, basically, while I still can. So I spent a lot of time on Mercury and got thoroughly freaked out. Sorry, I was sighing at my mum's texting style there. Such something she goes, looks like they did in lockdown. Yeah, if you look at the title of the thing, it says it's done in lockdown, Mum. Head east to the Spine Burrows. Cool. Yeah. It's been fun seeing them around everywhere. Fun and slightly creepy, which I like. Sorry, I'm just humming to myself now. Very annoying. Yeah, I have been enjoying the spookiness of seeing. I need to I want to make a pyramid emote. Just ominously post it in various chats every so often. Right, where am I going? Heading...
Even passive, their gates give out the strangest readings. I'm reading exotic particles from... Wow, that is a long, long way from here.
That's lovely and spooky. Right. Oh, I see. Went to the wrong travel point, that'll do it. Seeing as I'm here, I might as well go pick up this box. Small doggo. Sort of... It's the sort of puggy that I'm here for. Puggy's called Small Doggo. it's not them. Let's get out of here. I think this is where I want to go. This looks about right to me. Possibly not. Possibly yes. This isn't where I want to go. We'll find out soon enough, huh? It is where I want to go. Cool. Nice. Sick. Love items. Right. Now let's actually get out of here and go find Asher. Hi Vex, I'm going to use straight past you. Happy Pyramid. Looks around stressed. Happy Pyramids. I could spend loads of time here just enjoying the music. Getting out of here. Running and yelling. More unhappy pyramid. I feel like this has been said by loads of people loads of times, but I really like that they're writing out the they're writing the sunsetting of various places into the story. It makes me very happy. I guess Mars is next. Ashimura is working furiously as terminal as you approach. Multicolored waveforms crash and collapse on screen. There you are, Assistant, he says. I saw you earlier as you ran off after that ship. The denizens of this moon are reacting strongly to the pyramid. Take to the field, record your actions, and bring me the data. I shouldn't have to tell you to hurry. He glances towards the black ship hanging in the sky and his arrows narrow with irritation. Time appears to be of the essence. Right, what have you got? Public events... or... let's pick up both of these and see which one happens first. I know, I'm very intrigued. I guess... go run the Lost Sector. See if this will get kills out of the way. It may be, you know, something like that. You wonder, like, you know, will that be what they do? Where they just... Whoops. You know, what will they I feel like collapsing the planets would make sense. Whoops. I really like that they are... Okay, so it is based on kills. So I should be able to smash a bunch of things with my super and have that count. Let's try it. It gave me a handful, but it was less efficient than I was hoping for. Oh well. Pretty neat, basically. I am glad that they're not just being like, oh, and then you can't go to the EDZ now. Yeah, we know that it's like, well, not the EDZ, but you know, like, we know Titan is like right there and shit, but you can't go there anymore because we say so. Ow, that was really rude. Teaching me, I suppose. Just run around bapping people with my melee ability. Bap. 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 It works. Right, I'm gonna have to take you down with I'm gonna have to apply gun to you. The rest of you, do this too. Did not aim that very well. Who else is... Ow! How rude. Anyone else, or is it just you now? Trying to run and instead just getting stuck. Over here, Scrub Lord. There we go. I feel like that should have counted for more because it was a big boy. For 38. Oh, it's not. Nothing to sniff at. Right. Fuck's the easy way out of here. I don't know. I have to say, I appreciate that they're making an effort to make what's happening be a part of the story. And the thing is, it makes sense because as soon as I like my stories with just a hint of known tragedy, and what I mean by that is like the fact that we can put, you know, 2 and 2 together. We know that the pyramids are hanging out on these planets, and we know that those planets are the ones that are being sunsetted. Therefore, we know that something is going to happen to them. We don't know exactly what it is yet, but we know that something bad is going to happen, and I really like that. I like that sense of knowledge that some shit is going to occur. And we are going to be nigh helpless to do anything about it. That's the sort of story that I'm into, just like as a person. Right. Go over here and beat up some Vex, I guess. Box. Don't really need yet another shader, but hey, that's how it be. Yeah. 45, right, 15 more to go. Traumatic flashbacks to jumping around to get all of the boxes over there. Ugh. It was a nightmare and a half, that was. Please jump. You have the ability to. Climb, you motherfucker. Love items. I have to go. Find somewhere where a fight is happening and other guardians are not happening, so that I can fuck about and what's going on down here? Nothing good, no doubt. 10 more to go. I don't know what's down here, so we'll go have a look. Not sure if this is another lost sector. Well, Ghost is looking at something, but whatever Ghost is looking at, it's a little bit too high for me to see. Way into one of the strikes, I think. Hey, also, Aura, the way you said that just made me think very abruptly about okay, whatever Ghost is looking at, it's over there. The description, the thing Eris was saying, I think it was before I was talking earlier about the various messages that she's getting from the darkness, and one of them is egg. I know where we are. This is the entrance to the Corrupted Spire. Let's not go that way. Let's go back out this way and go find some enemies to obliterate. Stop telling me you have a thing to view. I know you do. I just can't be asked to find it right now, so leave me alone. Let's go find some hive to beat up. That a horror grenade should definitely count, right? Does super not count for an ability? If not, I'm so pissy because that absolutely should. It's like the ultimate. Right. Stop saying you're immune. One more. Let's not throw ourselves off the edge, which is what I was just about to do. There we go. Thanks for spawning back in, Vex. You've always got my back. Hello, Fionel. Thank you very much for the host. It is very much appreciated. I hope you're doing well. I hope Stardew Valley went well earlier. That you are having a good time. Orb. Hello, hello friends from Thigh Stream. It is me, Anne Mochi. I stream many things. What I'm streaming at the moment, it is Destiny time. I want to go find Asher, and I'm about to go flying into the wrong area. I have absolutely no doubt. There we go. Hi Eris, how are you? We are in the middle of doing the new quests, the new season of Arrival's bit of story. I picked up the new
Yes?
Hello Yumi. Picked up the new exotic as well, so I've got to work on that. Asher takes your data and sends it into his terminal within human speed. The console emits a mechanical hum, then an incongruously cheerful chime. Novel stimulus yields novel data, he cries, and his metallic arm spasms in agreement. As he studies the readout, an inscrutable expression twists his face. This pattern of interference, paired with the taken behaviour observed in the festering core. Something is studying the Vex. He looks towards the distant pyramid. There's a chess game being played here, and someone doesn't want us to see who wins. Continue your patrols, he says, waving you away. I will send word if I have more time to dedicate to your mentorship. Okay. I feel like we had other stuff we needed to do on the tower, so we did. I've got pick up that. And we'll return to Zavala as well. Just bear with me because it's going to take approximately 5 years for me to load into the tower, because of course it is. In the meantime, shall eat items. Yeah. As we all know, clearly eat is the best way to refer to consuming items to get the materials out of them. You eat them. respond to my mum so she doesn't think I'm ignoring her. Anyway, hello friends from Thystream. How are you guys? I hope you're doing well. Though it may be a Sunday night / evening, depending on your time of day, nevertheless we persist. And take forever loading into the tower. I have saved up a whole bunch of activities for this week, and I don't think I'm going to get through them all, so it's fine. It just means there's more stuff for me to do next week. But I do think the way I'm doing things while I'm catching up at the moment, now that I'm no longer like going through the story of like doing all the like boring grindy bits off camera during the week, and then actually saving up the like story relevant bits for stream, I think that's working. Because you guys don't want to see me run 5,000 strikes, whereas I will happily, like, you know, listen to a podcast and just sit in game and run approximately 5,000 strikes. He'll leave the money right there. Keep bringing me what I need, hero, and I'll keep putting guns in your hands and armor on your back. Thanks. Ooh, nice. I've got lots of things now, so... Omens. I feel like... I feel like I've got a lot of these, but I don't know. Fuck it, I've got the engrams, so I may as well just buy all of them and see, right? Should pick up some more
Decoder online. If it jams up, a quick punch ought to fix it. Like most things in life.
I still love that Drifter swears the device is perfectly safe. Right. Also, Yumi, I see what you mean now. Still makes me laugh though. Right, so what have we got? Bow, auto rifle, which eat that one. I'm just going to go ahead and eat this gnawing hunger actually, because full. Grenade launcher, machine gun, right. Okay, well, I've eaten that one now. Have we got any other grenade launchers? Eat this rocket launcher. Oh no! Oh, baby. How forward of her. Oh. She's just showing you how much she loves you. If she's anything like Guinness, Guinness's favourite way of showing affection is endless kisses, whether you want them or not. Kisses all over your face. Oh, my breath is terrible. More kisses. I've just had dinner. It's time for kisses. He does it whenever I come home, because especially last time when I came down for my birthday, I hadn't seen him in so long. He was so excited as soon as I got down on the floor to like cuddle him. He's like, it's time for kisses. Only kisses now. Time for kisses. I'm like, you are, baby. I'm really excited to see him at the end of the month. It's only been like, what, 3 weeks since I last seen him, but I miss him and I miss my mum. Don't really miss my brother. But that's alright, I'm sure he'd see the same about me. But go see him, spend the weekend with them while my arm heals up. Because going on a train with a fresh tattoo, I've done it before, wouldn't recommend. It's not exactly the nicest thing.
I am at your service.
Excited. Dantas is pushing deep into our territory, Zavala intones gravely. The air around him crackles with energy. Mars, tell Anna Brave what we've learned about the pyramid so far. Help her defend against the creatures they draw. Then I need you on Mercury. Vance is in the lighthouse there and needs to be brought up to speed. The Infinite Forest is strategic value, but is not a top priority. There is suddenly still. Zavala speaks softly, almost to himself. There's so much we can't afford to lose. Okay.
It's good to see you.
Alright, let's go. Don't tell me I'm needed on the moon, I just got back from there. Okay.
The Red Legion still holds much of the system. The war goes on, but we will not lose.
I'm gonna try this out.
The pyramid's still generating nightmares. We're counting on you to put them down.
God, I sure am trying. Seeing as I'm here, see if it's got anything else for me. Lots of things, right. Eat these. Because I know I don't need them.
Done.
Oh, why can't you be in SMG in the spot I want you to be in? Whatever. Here's a... Fine, I'll eat that. Do I need... I don't think I still need auto rifle kills. I do need auto rifle kills, never mind. Fine, I'll eat this fusion rifle. So that you've just got the sound of me talking to myself. Right.
As long as you like. I can wait.
Let's head off to Mercury. Ow. Sitting like a gremlin, my legs have gone to sleep again. Why am I like this as a person? Who wants to bet Mercury is horrendously laggy? It's been alright when I've been there recently, actually, but I think Mercury's one of my favourite places to go see the pyramids, because you can go, like, when you're up in the lighthouse, you can go to the back window and look out on them. And, it is incredibly unnerving. But, you know, you love to see it. Cry softly. Hums to self. What else have we got to do? Let me see that. This. I need to do the Ascendant Challenge as well. Oh. Things. You hate to see him. afford anything. My next grinding out goal that I'm going to do off camera in my own time is I'm going to go live in Menagerie for a bit. I kind of go backwards and forwards between, do I want to like, I want to get Nascent Dawn done because I'm on 5 of 5, but at the same time I do not have the energy to sit about on Mars and wait for events to spawn, and I need multi-kills, need Javelin multi-kills. Ugh. I think I actually kind of enjoy that about this game, that I like being able to choose an activity and just being like, I'm gonna live in this for a bit. Because it was like that for a while when I was doing the Lost Prophecy weapons, where I had to like live in strikes. Because I know you can do Crucible to get some item which mostly comes from strikes, and you can do it in Crucible, but I'm terrible at Crucible. And it was definitely faster and more rewarding for me to do strikes. So I can live in that and get a couple of the grinding bits for exotics out of the way. God, why does it take so long to load? Don't need to like redo Mercury for me. I've been spending a lot of time there recently, but I do like that I can just. I haven't grown frustrated yet. This is my favourite view. Like that one, and then going up here, you can see it from up here, and it is delightfully terrifying. I did get Sagira Shell, so I'm excited for that. Brother Vance is running fingers over his wicks when you arrive. You tell him that Zavala's concerned. He nods. I will attempt to divine which prophesized end time we find ourselves in. Vance traces an arcing hypertrachoid spiral on the thick piece of parchment. Osiris used obscene amounts of fractaline to power the obelisks, he says, shaking his head at the paradoxes the old warlock tempted. Now I feel this taut reality tremble and grow. It anchors countless timelines, all pulling against a chronological centre, and this pyramid threatens to collapse them all. The infinite forest is the key to all this, he says. How do I not yet understand? How I do not yet understand. Any help you could provide would be most welcome. What you got for me, dude? Let's do this. I know, I love it. It's really freaky. I have made some mistakes. Fine, seeing as we're running a strike, I will do this and free properties of Garden World. Yeah, do this one. It doesn't really matter, I just want to do a strike, and that will get me the achievement that I need. Yumi, I was saying earlier, I really like the way that they are writing the collapse of the various, they're writing the destruction of the various areas, like, into the story. That really appeals to me. Should have done this first, I just realised, rather than hanging about with Eris, but oh well. If you have to go slightly longer to finish this quest off, we will, I don't mind. I'd like to get it done this stream, so that just save up more activities for next week. Yeah, I like how unnerving it is, but it's also really well done, rather than just being like, sorry, you can't go to this place anymore. It's like, actually, there's a reason you can't go to this place, and we already know that the end point is that they're being sunsetted, and we know the start point is the pyramids, and so what's intriguing to me is just finding out the how of that. I'm well into that. The fact that these quests are called Exodus as well got me like, ugh. Let's read these. Read the Mercury laws. Brother Vance's smile fell as the Titan entered the sanctum. The smell was unmistakable. Ancient gunpowder, burnt oil, scorched flex milk, the burnt tang of steel overused through 100 lifetimes. You have the perfect paradox, Vance says, his voice as steady as he could manage. He extended his hands. May I? The Titan shrugged, then dug into his pack for the shotgun. He placed it into Vance's waiting hands. He ran his fingers over the barrel and tested the weight of the stock. Ah, not the original perfect paradox, is it?
The Red Legion continues to patrol this area, and its campaign for the Infinite Forest rages on. Repeated incursions have caused a glitch, and the Legionary squad is now trapped in time.
I never get tired of paying them back for the tower. We're on it.
Yeet. There we go. Nice. Okay, right. Let's get going. Yeah. It is, if you ask me. Oh, loading. Delightfully spooky. Not, of course, that anyone did, but oh well. Please load faster. It's the streaming while playing Destiny. Don't mean. I'm intrigued to try this grenade launcher out. I really like the one that I think I prefer with the Horde, but it's definitely a YMMV type thing, I think. Ow! Incredibly rude. God, I wish these things did not take so obnoxiously long to load. I have to say, I think I prefer with the Horde because, just like conceptually, Have I made a mistake? I haven't made a mistake. Or at least not much of one. No! Don't do that. Fuck me. I like that it's basically almost like a dot that you can put on the ground, and then get people to walk into. That's my sort of aesthetic. One Puggy says, press on ahead. Other Puggy says, don't do that. I say, I forgot to track this, but I'm going to do that quickly. There we go. Defeat combatants. That's what I need to do. just need to get precision final blows. Which I won't do if I constantly forget where, get out of here. Get up here. What? Don't understand. There we go. At long last, right. Nice. Generate orbs of light. That's what I like to see.
I was thinking of a way over that ramp. So I simulated your sparrow. It's good.
Thanks. I'm going to, instead of doing that, lag the shit out. And get killed instead. Because that's what I'm good at. Boof. Aww. I say boof boof back. Woof. Vanica got a new puppy, who was extremely small. Apparently last night was her first night at home, so... while we were raiding earlier, every so often she had to get up and, deal with puppy. Right. Let's get out of here if we can. Just bearing in mind that I am very bad at driving. And even worse at getting places. Maybe I'll just go, like... every time. Every fucking time. How? I should have been able to get onto there. Fuck me. Maybe they'll go so far ahead that I can just catch up with them. Come on, summon, you fuck. I give up. I'm just gonna wait until they get me a...
So, where's this Valis?
Wait for it.
Joining allies. Here we go.
The Vex activated their security grid.
I don't know what was happening to me there.
Grid.
Bad. What was happening? Love allies. Love to join them sometime.
already knee-deep in another
Oh,
simulation.
damn.
Of course he is. We know the way out. Try not to glitch any more Cabal into existence.
It's very nice of you. I'm sorry I spent most of that fucking dead as a doorknob. Just run around and go. I really like that helmet. As an aside. Yeah, whatever. Kills 34 each shit. Yep, it's just for precision final blows that I've got to get now. Christ softly. Right. Fuck it, that's coming back to life, so. Teleport back into Mercury, go kill some things. Sounds like a plan. To me. Why do load screens take so long? It's the streaming Destiny. It's the playing. One of the things that I'm hoping they'll do, and I'm hoping the sunsetting will help facilitate, is the streamlining the game. Because on top of it already being huge, it's quite bulky, and it like I turned some of my settings down, and it still uses a lot of resources, and I've noticed more so than Final Fantasy, which arguably has more stuff in it. I feel personally like Final Fantasy XIV has more stuff in it, but I could well be wrong. I don't know. The words are very difficult. It's very unwieldy, and it is a pain in the arse to stream. Which is unfortunate because it's such a highly streamable game, I feel like. It really sucks that it is such a pain in the arse to stream, but hey, that's just how it be in this bitch of a world. I've just noticed my camera is slightly messed up this entire time. Do I want to try and fix it or not? Sorry that you got the while you were gone notification there. Oh, it looks even more messed up to me. It's this frame. That's the problem. Oh well. Don't ask me why I decided that glow sticks were an appropriate Destiny frame. I did, and that's just how it be now. Towers, Cryptarch, Master Rahul is crappy to decrypt things. Unstoppable champions will constantly chase you and attack. Yes. You can eat things to get upgrade modules. I know, I'm well aware of that. Helmet. At least we'll get an engram and we'll get, I guess, upgraded with a horde soon. Best quality. All of her, every single last inch, she is a perfect puppy. Aww.
Stand strong. Channel Osiris and destroy all heresies. Also the Vex.
I appreciate this person alt-tabbed in the middle here. That's something that, like, I feel deep within my soul. Oh, sick. You managed to get it done just as I was about to come over and help. Wonderful. Right. Got about 20 more thingies to kill over here. Ow. My body just goes flying into the ether.
I would not dare to speak for Osiris, but if I did, I know he would say this is an excellent display of skill and coordination.
Thanks, I did almost nothing. Right. Let's go fuck about and get some more kills. Yep. Eyes. I don't know if I'm going to try and go for the achievement to get all of the eyes. They are really creepy, so I kind of want to do just to get rid of them, but at the same time, I know my limitations. Right. I am nice. Happy Prime Ingram. Right. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that, but have fun. Nice. Right. I've already got that box. Let's head back over to Monsieur Vance and do some unsafe driving in the meantime. Oh my god. I'm so bad at driving in video games. It doesn't matter what video game it is, I'm terrible at it. Cries softly. Hi. You're an evil portal, dude.
What have you done for Osiris today?
Not much. Vance is studying the scrolls when you return. Osiris, the forest, the pyramid, he says. There are connections here that go beyond simple prophecy. He stops abruptly, then whispers in silence. As guardians fall in the trials, the lighthouse chimes a dirge. Can't you hear it? Here in the shadow of the pyramid, the tones have grown richer. He tilts his head for a moment, his mouth held open in an open smile. There, it is the song of life and death. Knowing there is much to be done, you leave Vance to his studies. Spooky! Ah, incredibly spooky.
The truth awaits you, Guardian, whenever you're ready.
Hi, Anna. We'll go say hello to Anna Bay. Eat some items. I'm gonna swap back over to Witherhoard. That's just not, it's just not doing it for me, that one. Maybe by doing this we'll get the, with the Horde thingy-majig. Right. Well, let's do bounty from there. Got to do a bunch of Vanguard bounties. Yeah, we'll do the, we'll finish this quest line off. Even though it's getting kind of close to 11. I've not got to be in the office tomorrow, I've just got to be up in the morning. Hopefully my boss will have got his shit together and will respond to my emails, and I'll be able to reclaim my lost afternoons from last week's holiday. Because this week was supposed to be the week where I, like, actually concretely sorted stuff out for moving, and I barely got anything done. Because Monday through Wednesday I was working, I was sleeping in the mornings, working in the afternoons, I got to 5 o'clock, I'm like, I don't want to do anything. And then the last 4 days, I've also just been like, I don't want to do anything. The last 4 days, I am unfortunately a person. It was flawed. I'm just not like doing things. Okay. Now we're on our way to Anna. We can read her lore. She tried everything. The Great Bray, a lineage that promised to save them. For all her genius and moxie, this was beyond her. Rasputin lay dying in a dozen empty screens splayed out around Anna's command station. She could visualize the beading code running through her fingers. Zavala's voice was in her ear as ambient haze, relegated to the background of her mind like distant gunfire. The image of the pyramid's distortion wave was still raw. This wasn't an attack, it was a command. A lazy dismissal of all their best laid plans. There were no explosions, no blaring sirens or sparks of dramatic electricity. Nothing to combat or fix, just a guardian walled in silent black glass and disbelief. God, I'm such a bad driver. Like, the lagging isn't helping, but I am also a bad at driving. Hi, Anna.
Feels good to be back.
Anna Bray is studying her monitors in the Globus Bay facility when you bring her Zavala's message. Look at this, she says, indicating a jumble of sine waves in front of her. Harmonic oscillations. What if before the darkness did whatever it did to him, Rasputin initiated an emergency upload and there's a screeching burst of hive interference. Her screen flickers as her console reboots. For a moment, Anna flares with a furious light that scorches her keypad. Then she turns to you, dead calm. I could use some support, Guardian. You drew your weapons. She smiles. Anna Bray, Anna Bay.
All
Right.
yours. See you later.
Come on. Let's do Wheel of Thousands because I might be able to get a might be able to get some more multi-kills out of it. And while that's loading, we shall read the laws that we missed before. Okay, no blaring signs, just a guardian walled in silent black glass and disbelief. She'd been so sure. Anna's eyes tracked into as the ghost spread from console to console, attaching strings of light to each. They slowed her as she went, buried under some load. Anna, Shinshi's voice strained under crushing distortion. I think I've got him. Most of him, but not for long. The words cut through the distant fire. What? Anna asked. Her voice came softly at first, in short form to take as the information processed. What? Jinju groaned and whispered in exasperated. Pillory Engram. It's not ready. Anna, now. I'll go insane. I can't... Don't disconnect me. Shit. It's because it knew it was 11 o'clock and, I should stop streaming. It'll go insane. I can't... The light tethers attached to Jinju begin to pop one by one. It's this or nothing. The prospect sent Anna tearing across the floor. She belted a command into the air and a floor safe opened in response. Anna snatched the dodecahedron enclosure from the safe and braced it in front of Jinju. Jinju, do it. The ghost shell reformed to forge a directing structure before her core erupted with light and data. A stream of information beamed into the engram, filling it with spiraling wisps of light. Did you... As much as I could. Outside the window, spots of atmospheric friction dragged flame through the sky as warsats plummeted from low orbit defensive positions. Their impacts were distant. Finish the one from Vance. It did not claim its weapon from the tomb of St. 14, but instead soothed from fractally empowered Tesseract, yes? The Titan nodded, then stood for a long moment looking at the blind man. The Sundial made it, he said finally. Vance's grip tightened on the gun. It was heavy, loaded with 8 shells. Tactical mag. Getting this one had taken some time. And how many timelines did you thoughtlessly tether to our own for this weapon? Our world now bears a strain of how many additional realities in exchange for this hollow abomination? Vance's mind swarms at the thought of the infinite web that pulls on the shotgun. How many fractaline did you sacrifice for this? 400 fragments? He paused aghast. More? It's got a trench barrel, said the Titan helpfully. Remove yourself from my sanctum, Vance said, placing the shotgun down like a down animal. You've accelerated the end of all things, and I must update my prophecies accordingly. That's what I have to say to that. Especially given that I just did that quest line. Whoops. Right. Sorry folks, stream's gonna go a little bit longer than originally planned, but...
Guardian, we have an emergency. Rasputin is under attack. Get to the power station and I'll help you take him down.
Every time, without fail, that happens to me. Just because I'm an idiot doesn't mean... What? You doing okay there, Destiny? Pet's the computer. Me too, buddy. Get slightly lost trying to keep going. Sometimes you nearly fall off and then you just have to cry a little bit. I would love to, but I think I'm going to die first. Ah. Well. I have not yet. I need to. It's on my list. What is happening with this strike? Someone rage quit because I didn't res them because I was terrified of my own death? I am gonna pick it up. It's just that having time to play video games. I've decided what my next game is gonna be for after I finish Dishonored, which my next Saturday game is gonna be. But I feel like it's going to take forever and a half to do, so. Come on. Stop doing this to me. I really should have done this before doing anything else. I love to make mistakes. Oh, I solidly believe it is. I am definitely gonna pick it up. Given that all I know of Persona comes from the Hayao Daisy comics, I'm intrigued. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna pick it up. It's more a question of when. I love seeing people's Steam names. We've got Ring to Dorito and Unheard Healer. I really love.
On the inhibitors. Then hit it with everything you've
My
got.
grenade to come back up. Anytime soon, TBH, to be honest.
Attention. Neural net inhibitor offline. Core power levels rising. Continued fluctuations will result in a critical failure.
Yeah. Trust me, Yumi, I will get it at some point. It's just... ugh, video games. Nice. I am all for that. That's absolutely who I am as a person.
That node is giving off strange readings. I need a closer look.
Oh no. With the inhibitor offline, the neural network is going crazy. I'll try to stabilize it. Defend the area.
You got it. Yeet. Oh. She is Annabelle. I wonder where the vendors for these areas are gonna go.
Neural net is online and ready. Now for the inhibitor vent. The inhibitor vent is open.
Core power levels approaching critical overload. Personnel are recommended to evacuate.
Nice. Excellent. Oh, Yumi, I'm so proud of you. Congrats on your advanced thirst posting. Or thirst commenting. I've definitely been guilty of more than a few first comment first follows recently,
Get to
so
the core before it goes critical. It's time to forge a new Valkyrie.
let me in. Let me in. Yay! Aww. Don't joining allows me. I already joined them.
Stabilize. Simon. Valkyrie is ready. Alright. I need you to throw the Valkyrie into the core and force a full meltdown.
In a second. Definitely did the thing. Thanks, Puggy.
Complete core meltdown initiated. If you can hear this message, you are too close to the core.
I need a bunch of javelin multi-kills, so that's where I, as a person, am at. Don't joining allies me, I'm already here. I've joined them. I just need someone to give me a bunch of heavy ammo, please. Nice. Oh! Worm.
I've never seen anything so powerful. Be careful.
I love that you just like are casually defeating like an actual hive, an actual hive god, like not like an Oryx hive god, but like a legitimate one of the big boys hive gods here, and you're just like, yeah, I'm just doing some shoots, it's okay. Like, that's just how it be. Unfortunately, Thank you, Oro. It is appreciate. I forgot how to word briefly there, so I do apologize. Stop yelling at me. Right. At least it's Valkyrie time soon. Even better, it's super time. That's what I like to see.
Try to hold on a little longer. Anna is bringing the neural net online.
I made mistakes. Nice.
I knew you could do it, Guardian. You saved Rasputin and Mars.
We couldn't have done it without you, Anna.
Speaking
Thanks
English
for the assist.
in this economy.
Thank Rasputin. This was his plan.
I really want the, I think I may actually just fork out the money. I shouldn't, because this is going to be, well, next month is going to be a really expensive month, but I may actually fork out the money and, get the, I love that emote. I love all these emotes. I think I'm actually going to fork out the cash money dollar and get the, whatever it is, the Whispering Thoughts, I can't remember, the Erismorn emote. I am actually going to buy it because I really want it. And I did not have enough to buy it, I didn't have enough bright dust to buy it when it was a bright dust item, so... And hopefully by handing in this quest that'll put me over the edge towards my next chunk of season progression. Just wait for 5 years while we load into Mars, that's okay. I'll sit here and think about how after that bit of Brother Vance lore, I feel super duper guilty for the sword. Having take out any multi-kills, how rude. There we go. Working on that. This is why I have not yet. I should go find him. What's he doing? Spacing out. That's what I'm doing. I don't actually know where he is this week. I feel like every time I find Zer, it's completely by accident. Like, I was getting some chests in the EDZ, and he was just hanging out next to one of the location chests that I needed to get, and I'm like, oh, hi, it's you. I had picked up his, the Will of the Nine bounty, but... Ugh, doing things... It is such a pain. Ooh. I need to go back to Nessus anyway, so I shall, I'll go say hello to him later. For now, I'm gonna go hand in this quest. And then, oh, sick! I need to go back there, to pick up some bounties before I, go live in Menagerie later, so... I shall go say hello to him tomorrow. Yeah. It's my next goal. Hang out in Menagerie, partially to get
Rasputin's initiated offensive subroutines. The Javelin should be there any moment.
I should... Part of me is like, I should take part in that. Sick. Part of me says, take part in that, get Javelin multi-kills. More of me says, just get out of here for now.
Needs us.
Sick. Working desperately at the console. On the screen, a single orange line grows weakly. Red Red is too clever, she says. I detect a part of a signal cycling through the buffer. Problem is, I don't know how to get it out. Not much can safely hold a Warmind. She picks up a fragment of Rasputin's shattered shell from her desk and rubs a thumb over its silver traces. You hear the muted thud of Cabal drop pods outside. Anna looks towards the sound wearily. I need to figure this out. In the meantime, could you ask the neighbours to keep it down?
Stay sharp. You have any updates?
So many things. So many things are happen. Enjoy the music. Yeah, I've got my plan. Go live in Menagerie for a bit until main goal is to get a particular machine gun, but I do want to collect all of the weapons and get all the achievements eventually. Then once I've got that, I will start working on strikes, because once I've got that, I've got a bit more flexibility. After that, know, putting off, I need to learn how to be not shit at Gambit, or not shit at, for a good match and for, the bank job. I need to learn to, yeah, be not shit at Crucible so I can get kills. The problem is, I am shit at Crucible. So, it's an unfortunate side effect of being me. Gain an additional melee charge. I like how that looks, I have to say. What was the one he has? Black Talon. This is the one! This is- oh, I'm gonna have to go buy that. I've been after this is the exotic sword that I really, really want. I'm super into that sword. I want to get this for how it looks. But I don't tend to use Arc. I don't know how to use Arc. I'm a Void kind of person, so... God, so emo. Made the Void Awoken Warlock. How fucking, how fucking cliche can I get? I want it because it looks so pretty. I don't care if I never wear it. I just want to have it for the aesthetics. Bringing collected reports to Zavala. He looks them over slowly, one entry at a time. Give Sloane the time she needs to come up with a plan, she says. She's the best there is. Asher, on the other hand, his theories are better produced results and quickly. Anna thinks some part of Rasputin survived. I hope she's right for all our sakes. Vance's reaction is troubling. We need him clear-headed. Fanaticism and luxury we cannot afford. Our territories are holding together, Zavala says, but the tension doesn't leave his face. Continue to aid them in any way you can. Thank you, he says. He turns back to the Traveller. That's, lovely and emo. Yeah, I'm really excited for that. I'm intrigued to see what they do with it. I'm well into that. Well. Let's see if I got to chat to you. I've got lots of things to do. But for now, I think that brings us very neatly to a slightly overdue end stream. I like the idea of Arc, and then like Void though. It's purple and I can press F and then a big purple ball comes out of my hand and floats around, and that's all I really need in life. I absolutely just coming up with like the backstory for my Warlock, and that because they were basically dead for all of the events of Destiny 1, they had no idea what was going on, so they basically like went under Ikora's wing, and Ikora was like, okay, I'll like help you out. So somebody here is finding a whole bunch of exotics. I'm very proud of them. So yeah, they're like, I'm just gonna hang out with Ikora. She seems like she knows what she's doing. And then we became Void. Jesus. Void Warlock is Ward, clearly. Anyway, it is the ending time for me, so I am going to end the stream off here. I love that Pride Tea emote. It's so cute. Hiccups, with apologies. So I will be streaming Final Fantasy XIV on Tuesday. We will be continuing through the story of 5.1 onto 5.2. At the moment, we are trying to help make Yulmore back into a functional city. Then there may or may not be stream on Wednesday. If there is, it'll either be Destiny or me finally finishing AC Syndicate. I have decided. I just want to get it done. I fell off the Assassin's Creed train and now I'm struggling to get myself back on. I had the same problem with AC3. I like played it twice and then stopped playing for a couple of months, so I need to finish that. Thursday will be Higurashi when they crime Meakashi, where our path of revenge continues, and we will probably see some side effects of breaking into a sacred hut, but you never know. And next Saturday will be Dishonored Death of the Outsider, where we're going to continue our break-in of the archives and see what's what. And then next Sunday will be more Destiny 2, where we shall be doing activities and other stuff currently not yet decided. So take care everybody, have a wonderful evening, do look after yourselves. Thank you so much for the bits, Oro, it is very much appreciated, and thank you for the hosts and raids, Mel and Frici and Final. It is very, very, very much appreciated. And yeah, take care, have a good evening. My throat hurts, so I'm going to stop talking now. And I shall see you guys on Tuesday. Goodbye, bees!